Welcome to my channel. My name is Trinity. I'm in my van in which I code. This is my mobile office. Little backstory here. I just got this van like Wednesday of last week. Today is Sunday. It spent one day in the Ford dealership getting all looked at and make sure she's all good to go. She is all good to go. We had a silly little incident where they conveniently broke the spout on the water tank, which was nice. So other than that, the van was good to go, but that is fixed. That is ready. I'm in the process of converting this into a mobile office and testing out what I can get away with power-wise. So just to get you up to speed, in this van, I have 300 amp hours of lithium iron batteries by Renogy. I have two 200 watt solar panels, so 400 watts of solar. I have a 3000 watt inverter, and my goal is to be able to be completely run off of solar power for all of my electrical needs. I spent yesterday out here just with my laptop, which is the only thing running off of AC power, the only thing charging off of AC. I have 100% battery life in my solar panel, or from my solar panels in my batteries. So in addition, off of DC power, I have a fridge running, keeping everything nice and cool. I have two Max Air fans, which are currently not on, but they were on all day yesterday. It's still pretty early and nice and cool in here. And what else do I have running? That's it for now. So let's do some unboxing of my new monitor and see how that changes the equation. It shouldn't, because it's tiny, but we'll see. All right, so to get you a little familiar with what I usually work with here, let me fix this camera a little bit. Better. Okay, so this is my work laptop. It is a ThinkPad X11 X1, pardon me, Carbon by Lenovo. This comes preloaded with Linux. If you want it to, which you should, this is what I do all my development on, this tiny little laptop, and it is a beast. I absolutely love it. Love, love, love it. The only thing, of course, that I'm missing in this is like a really solid GPU, but I have a 4090 in the house that I use to game on, so like less distractions while working. So this is a great little laptop. Monitor is small though, and we do love to have a bit more real estate when we are writing code. A few more windows open. Yes. New laptop. Thanks, Jeff Bezos, for delivering this to my door. I just ordered this, or new monitor. I mean, thank you, Jeff Bezos. I just ordered this yesterday, and it's already here. Pull to open. So I just about got a far more expensive 22-inch portable monitor. I was by Asus, but what I really want is a 4K monitor, and I want something that's actually truly portable. That one, 22 inches, nearly 10 pounds. We are concerned about power, and we are concerned about weight being in the van. Oh my God. Worst unboxing video ever. There we go. So this one was a lot less expensive. Incredibly good reviews. Incredibly good reviews. Really shockingly good reviews. It is a very small 4K monitor by UPerfect. Perfect Your Life. She's made in China. And this is the UPerfect True Porta ... Visa and Smart case. That's all it says on it. Apologize if you can hear my dog whining in the background. He really wants some attention. All right, and this is why we have thumbnails for slicing this plastic. Alrighty. You perfect. Thanks. I really am. Nice solid box. This will probably fit really nicely in my drawer for storing cables and such. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this box is perfect. Alright, put this back in. I'm going to put the monitor to the side for now. It's obviously really tiny. We have the user manual, RTFM. We have the Smart Digital Life. This looks like a mini micro HDMI cable. Mini or micro, I don't know which one it is. USB-C cable, both ends. Ooh, call that 2 USB-C cables. They look a little short, but we'll see. And in this box here, what do we have? How do we open it? Aha. We have, handy. USB-C charger. All right, that will come in handy. Hopefully it comes with a little charge in it. The packaging is a little sliced, you can see. Thanks, bud. Oh, it's in a case, so I don't have to worry about fingerprints. Okay. Fingerprints on monitors are like the worst thing. People who touch their monitors, like who wants a touchscreen monitor? You're gonna have fingerprints all over it, smudges, it's horrible. Just don't get away with that. All right, so here's what we're looking at so far. Fairly small. Let's compare it to my current laptop monitor. It's roughly the same size, a little bit wider. Probably not taller once we get the bezel figured out. Oh, look at that. Is she pretty? Look at that niceness. How does this... All right, I can see right off the bat we're gonna have a little bit of trouble with, oh, maybe not. Maybe we won't have trouble with it to stand. Okay, all right. That's how she stands. Let's see. She's got a headphone jack on the side, power button, volume, so apparently it has speakers. The mini / micro, who knows, HDMI port on that side. And on this side, 2 USB-Cs and, wait, no, the HDMI is on this side. That's the charger. Wait, what? That's not USB-C though, that's micro USB. All right, well, we need to charge with micro USB, apparently. Which is not in the box. So, all right, well, we'll deal with that shortly. Let's see if she's got any charge. Otherwise, we might be pausing this video. Oh, I did not get the version with the battery. She has no charge. Never mind. All right. So as you can see, the stand is kind of nice. I just have it sitting on the box right now. This is all right. We're gonna hook her up to the laptop and see what happens here. Really? Do I need scissors to open this? Oh, I do not need scissors to open this. Pause for coffee. All right, HDMI out from laptop. Plunk. HDMI in to new monitor. It's gonna be on this side. Oh, hang on. It looks great so far. It is not very bright. Okay, this is truly a 4K monitor. The text is small as all get out. This might be a problem if I cannot read it. And now we have a massive cable management situation here. Oh. All right, so here's the monitor. It is really, really dim compared to my laptop. If I pull this back a little bit. And also the text is so incredibly small. So let's see what we can do with the displays here. Okay, keep changes. I'm going to change this orientation to be like so. Apply. Keep changes. Okay, and like this looks great, but man, that is too small. There is no way I'm seeing that. So let's change the resolution in this guy. 3840 by 2160. Let's go with 2560 by 1440. Let's see what happens. Come on, come back. Come back. All right, let's keep these changes. That's better. You know what? I think I can live with that. Now, if we can change the brightness, because that brightness is just not brightness enough. Like, you can't even see it. Right. Pardon the small interruption. The battery on my GoPro ran out just as I was getting to the good part. We are a go, and I found a slightly annoying thing with this monitor. However, it's the only slightly annoying thing. One thing to note is this monitor, which cost, let's be real, $170. It's kind of amazing. Actually supports FreeSync. However, it does not work with my laptop. I have noticed a slight amount of tearing when I move the mouse. It's not that bad. All right, let's have another look here. Right, laptop, monitor. Notice I fixed the brightness. Notice we only have one cord tying these two together, not two, because that was ridiculous. Over here on this edge, you'll see this little, what is a little dial. You can flip back and forth, and that by default does the volume. I haven't tried the speakers yet, but if you push it in, it brings up this menu. One of these menu items is brightness. You can use it to scroll up and down throughout them all. I turned the brightness up to 100, push it in all the way to select, and then you can up and down through the other menus, push it in all the way again to select this, and then we can take the brightness down all the way to where it was, which was like literally nothing, or all the way back up to where I want it. which is super high. And then the little power button right below it works as a back button. So if I hit back, it takes out of the menu. And oh, it also opens up the input thing, which we actually don't want to change the input. All right. One thing I have noticed, however, about this little monitor is that once it powers off, the brightness defaults back down to 0, which is a tiny bit annoying. So every time you turn it on, you have to reset the brightness to your liking because it goes all the way back down to 0. I can live with that. Otherwise, it looks freaking fantastic. The brightness is awesome. Let's get like a super close up on the text sharpness, right? Because this is something that's really, you can't really see it, really important to me is the sharpness of the text, which unfortunately this is not giving me, it's making it blurry. Come on, don't blur. All right, well, trust me when I say the text is clear. We're happy. We're happy. I would like to try setting it to its default max resolution. So let's try that now and see how that goes. 3480 by 1260. See, that's great, but there's no way I can read that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Even with my reading glasses, just way too small. Which is, you know what? It'll probably be great for watching movies. Yeah, so far really impressed. Obviously, the max resolution is just way too high for coding. However, I'm sure it'll be great for like everything else, unless I want to have it like attached to my face, which I don't. And we're gonna try writing some code on this beast. Let's see how it goes. In a van, in a bed. I think it's gonna be great. All right, but before that happens, pause for coffee. Let's do a quick little van tour. So I'm currently parked in my driveway. I don't have some beautiful location to, show off at the moment. Like I said, we just got the van and I'm scheduled to take it into Peace Vans here in the next year or two to get a couple things done. But let's give you a tour of what we're looking at today and an explanation of plans for the future. As you can see, I'm standing straight up high. And like even on my tiptoes, my head doesn't come up to the top, which is pretty great. Lots of room. It's a mid-roof 2018 Ford Transit 150. It is a rear-wheel drive. It is not a 4x4. That is totally fine for what I plan on doing with it. Other folks out there might be going out 4x4ing. They might be wanting to go off-road. They might be out going into the snow. I just want a mobile office. I want to be able to travel around, go to nice places. I don't really want to do solo female out boondocking adventures just because I am not quite that brave yet, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, this here is my least favorite thing about the van. It was installed to stop any cargo from flying forward when, the driver brakes or whatever, because this used to be a van for hauling stuff around. It rattles. It rattles so bad when we're driving, especially at like lower speeds. So that's got to go. This is a storage solution that I was trying out from Amazon. It totally sucks. We're going to take it off right now, except, so I also got these these magnet hook clips that are so incredibly strong. It just pinched the skin right off my hand. Check this out. These are so freaking strong. It's ridiculous. Boom. All right. Got it. Got it figured out. Got to pull them back, peel them off. Whew. Ridiculous. Ridiculously strong. Got these off Amazon. I think they were like $7 for a pack of 10. They are unbelievable. unbelievably strong. And look, they have these attached carabiners and they twist completely around. Now it did also come with these like ring hooks that have literally zero strength to them whatsoever. So I don't know why it came with that. Those are trash, but these are amazing. Now you can get a little bit better of a view. So that bulkhead has got to go. And as soon as it goes, those seats come recline, and I'd like to add a swivel on the passenger seat so that I can sit there and work instead of in the bed, although the bed is pretty freaking cozy. It's like a 8-inch memory foam. Yeah, I can snuggle in there all day long. Once that is in there though, we're gonna get a lagoon table so that I can have my laptop and my monitors set up there. Cooktop place where I will be doing some cooking. Maybe, more likely, it will just hold a bunch of crap that doesn't have a place yet. Really nice sink. Under these binders, under here is where my toilet lives, which is at that bird potty. I think it's called a 365 or 345 or something like that. Have not tried it yet, but I hear good things. Over here is the inverter remote and the battery monitor. As you can see, we are doing great at 100%. Also the lighting, bright, dim, off, on. I like it on dim. I did set up some mesh storage because one thing about this van is it is seriously lacking any sort of storage currently. Those magnets are holding that on there solid. Check that out. And you know, it works for now, just for shoving stuff in there. Here is the slider windows that were installed. These are great little windows. Down here, there's a little additional padding for the bed, remote for the LED lamp. Same on the other side. So yeah, let's get set up to write some code and see how she goes. Exciting. I never really talked about what I do or what I'm doing. I will get into that. So we have a nice little setup here. This is gonna work. This is super cozy. I'm feeling really good about this. See? And what I'm currently working on right now is a React Native application. And I'm going to go off on a bit of a tangent here, which I think is called for. So I've been a back-end engineer for a really, really long time. I've done my fair share of front-end work, recently got into React, got my brain wrapped around that pretty well, and decided, okay, I'm gonna, for my next performance, I need to do something with React Native because I really want to have both an Android app, an iOS app for those of you that use iOS, a web app, a desktop app, and have them all rolling off the same build. So this has been a really good opportunity for me to finally start playing with React Native. I'm building a yoga application that uses generative AI to generate the flows and the instructions for the flows and the voices and whatnot. And everything in the back end is going really good. In the front end, this is my first, as of this morning, attempt at a React application. So I decided to go with Expo because that's what React Native suggested, and the very first thing I'm trying to do is implement authentication with Auth0, which, when I open up the Android app, Expo seems pretty good. Oh, I don't know if this is Expo or Metro or what the difference between them is, but you know, once it's running, hit A, open on Android, and yay, we have authentication. I can click log out, I can click login. I can continue with Google. I can, oh, there it is. I can log in. And there we go. See, my email is verified. Everything is great. Everything is good to go. Awesome. Now I should be able to open the web application as well by hitting W. And here we have an issue. Apparently, Auth0 with React Native doesn't take into account that people will want to be developing web applications as well. And if we go over and look at what we have here is support for React Native Web and a long list of, hey, can this please work? Can this please work? And the last update, other than the comment I put on here, was apologies for radio silence. We are planning to support this along with other improvements in the next major release coming up this quarter. I'll share exact timelines by mid-June with a bunch of the engineers CC'd. Mid-June was a month and a half ago. It is end of July at this point, so I do not want to wait. So what's going to happen, we're going to write a little adapter that imports the React Native apps if we are actually using React Native, otherwise, meaning that we're running out of device, otherwise it's going to pull in the Auth0 web libraries if we're working in, or if it's running in a web application, aka a browser. So this is the plan. This is what we're going to do today. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fine. Yeah. I would really prefer it if it just worked out of the box. It seems really obvious to me that somebody that's using React Native to create an application that runs across all platforms is, you know, and using Auth0 for their authentication mechanism is going to expect it to work across all platforms. Call me crazy. I know, I ask for a lot, but instead we're just gonna write a little adapter. So that's up next. Well, last time you saw me, I was upset about OAuth and React Native. I am much less upset now. I'm still annoyed. I could have spent the last hour doing something completely different. However, it's all a process. It's all a learning experience. Everything we do adds value. Yeah. All right, well, let me show you how I went about fixing this. It was actually a pretty simple fix once I did like a lot of reading and picked up a little bit more knowledge about React Native. I'm gonna turn the camera around. So what we have here is a custom hook. Use OAuth provider. And what this does is it imports, I don't know how well you can, oh, you know, I'm gonna put this over on the new monitor because that was the whole point, is it not? All right, so what I have here is importing the OAuth provider as native auth and use Auth0 as use native Auth0 from React Native. It's this line. This one down here is importing from Auth0 React, which is the regular React library, importing platform from React Native, and then doing a platform select and exporting the Auth0 provider either from the web or the default native. Same with use Auth0. So these are the same hooks, and just like deciding which one to use and exporting them out. So what ends up happening is the Auth0 provider is imported from that hook, and depending, it's platform dependent. So for anything other than web, which is going to be any native platform that this is running on, it's going to default to the native Auth0 libraries, the native Auth0 implementation. Otherwise, it's going to use the web one, which is the same for any React application outside of React Native. So that Auth0 provider is the wrapper in the layout that you embed your children in it, which is going to be any children in the actual page. So it takes over from there. I did have to add the authorization params redirect URI into the Auth0 provider to make it work for React as opposed to React Native, but that was easy enough. It was good. It was easy. So now it works as it should. Log in, boom, continue with Google, pick my user, and bazinga, I'm logged in. Do the same thing with my phone. I am logged in. Oops. I will log out. I will log in. Continue with Google. I'm going to pick a different one this time. And I'm logged in. Now that we've been running both fans on, fridge on, it's hot out, laptop, new monitor, charging the GoPro, and that's it. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. But still, let's see. What are we at for our battery monitor? 94.9. Not too bad. Not too bad. And we are in some partial shade here, so I'll take it. Partial shade. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty? Very, very pretty. All right, so getting all the gear in place to go do a couple trips. So underneath the garage is my hot water tank back there, all of my electric components, my DC isolator switches here, my hose, my water tank with the brand new plumbing on it that has been replaced twice in 24 hours. Thanks, Ford. They were nice about it though. A hook for hanging this power cord. All of these tools, including the new PEX tool that I got. But what you don't see under here yet is reasonable storage for all of the things. So I picked up this happy thing from Amazon. Will it work? Will it work? Let's find out. Oh, it's magnetic. Oh, look at that. That opens up a whole new world. Oh my God. I'm new at this, obviously. All right, this bag, we are going to undo this clip. To undo this clip. Open her up, and we got some storage. And now we have storage. Alrighty, into the storage goes our actual PEX tool, which is what, okay, segue. I took this to the Ford dealership. They decided they wanted to try fixing the whole thing after they broke it. Went and got one of these from McClendon's, took it to the store or to the dealership, handed it to them. They handed it back to me saying it was fixed, still in the container. I pressure tested the water tank and she leaked, so we had to redo it, but they reimbursed me, so all is not lost. I got a free PEX cinch tool out of the deal. Thanks, Ford. We got the little cinch clamps. These are not copper, I know. Don't razz me. Oh, I got the Knipex that I stole from my husband after I gave it to him for a gift. I'm gonna put this back. This is not going in the van. This is not staying in the van. I'm gonna put this back where he keeps it because I am not a monster. And look. We are organized. Oh, thanks, bud. Thank you for kisses. What a nice guy. Right, so all in all, it's been an excellent day, I think. My dog is a very good boy. Are you a really nice guy, Chewy? Yes. I got the one thing accomplished that I really wanted to get done because that was holding me up. They do open up all the way. I don't know why I'm so amazed by that. Okay.